Here we are with our Fertilizer Friday for the 27th, which I unfortunately had to postpone a couple days here. We've had a lot of rain and wind and just otherwise bad weather ripping through here. Some of the aftermath of the hurricanes from down south that have worked their way up through here. So today's halfway decent day, at least not raining. So here's a quick look at some of the stuff I've got outside. I've been showing off some of the plants I've had up on the deck for the most part these past few weeks, but here's a few outside. These are just a couple of leftovers there in the clear bucket, the Naglah Red, and then in the back there a Skunk Red with one little pepper turning. And then two of our main plants out here are Habaneros, one of which, as you can see, is a orange habanero, which just slowly started to turn in this past week or so. So excited to see those turning and plenty of fruit on that. And then in the back, a little taller plant with less fruit on it. That one's a chocolate habanero. So hopefully that one will be putting out some more fruit here shortly. Certainly plenty of little flower buds on the top. Another couple of leftovers here I just threw in this big blue pot, and these are a couple of the mismarked ones that were supposed to be dragon's breath, but like the other ones on the deck, these turned out to be Cayenne or a Thai chili of some sort, just a 3, 4, 5 inch long thin red pepper. Produced tons and tons of peppers. I've been picking probably 30 or so a day between all the plants, so good producers, but not what I initially wanted. And up here, another Brazilian Starfish. These have just turned out to be really, really tall and wide spreading with plenty of fruit on them as well. That was kind of an extra that I just threw in an extra pot I had. These two other main ones right in front here, also mismarked. They were supposed to be dragon's breath as well. The one on the right, you can see, is that same Thai chili or Cayenne with the longer thin red peppers. And then this one here turned out to be what I'm pretty sure is a Thai dragon. It grows these shorter 2 to 3 inch long, ultimately turning red peppers in these bunches that grow vertical, which is kind of cool. But again, not what I was hoping for. Next one in the ground here, I've got another pink tiger. I've got a couple of those up on the deck in big 5-gallon pots or bags. And you can see this one here is starting to turn some colors, and it just has plenty of fruit all around it. So I think that one seems to be doing pretty well. And then the last one here in the ground, which unfortunately has not been growing very tall for whatever reason, but this is a chocolate lava, and you can see there's probably about a half a dozen or more that are starting to turn that nice deep dark brown color. And otherwise, despite not growing very high vertically, still got plenty of nice big gnarly bumpy twisty turny fruits on here, which are going to be pretty nice and spicy. So this is my first year growing these chocolate lavas and the cappuccino lavas I have, and they've all been doing pretty good. So kind of excited to have those start to come in. Other than that, just a few vertical clustered tomatoes growing up. Just kind of a little experiment. They're growing out of a 5-gallon bucket there. And then a upside down pepper plant, also kind of an experiment. I saw that online somewhere and thought I'd just throw extra pepper in upside down and see how that worked, and it seems to be working pretty well. This is another Brazilian Starfish, and I've picked probably at least a half dozen or so fruit off there, and you can see there's plenty more red ones I could probably pick in the next couple of days. So anyway, there's a recap of what I got growing outside in the garden here, and we will see you later on the next update.